Oh shit, hold on, AC, hold on. Gotta turn off my AC, Brian, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Okay. Almost fell there. Alright. Hi. Welcome to part 2 of Jake's Poetry Corner. Today, I will read you another one just off the top of my head. We're just riffing here. We're friends. We're vibing. Okay, now we'll start. Passion, despise, question, empty suicide, agonizing eternity, uncontrollable variance, giggle death, meager, incongruent kawaii, lollipop pout, horror, effulgent tragedy, explode. Alright, thank you. That was Jake's Poetry Corner Part 2. God, I pray we're done doing this. Alright, who's here?
I'm a Goopy Goblin!
Natsuki is here.
Alright, I'm gonna knock out... Matt, do you want to go first?
Sure. Since you're trying to bone Brandon, so...
I'm trying to bone everybody.
Especially Brandon.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this one, Jakey-san. It has some nice feelings in it.
What? I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well,
Don't just try to be nice about it.
Oh, fuck.
If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Jakey-san. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so, but you lied about that coin thing. That was pretty fucked up. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart.
Useless.
If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I feel boners all the time. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Jakey-san. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
You mean you can read your poem?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's long.
Fuck it. Oh, she has to. Oh my
Godspeed,
God.
Matt.
Dude, I'm glad my character's shortened to the point.
Fuck off.
Your character doesn't write in fucking cursive.
I know.
Go ahead, Matt.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar.
What?
Keep going.
Go ahead.
It's the
keep
secret
going.
place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together with a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger.
My thumb.
It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day.
Easy there.
Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping.
Are we sure we're not talking about somewhere down low?
I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but it's like a metaphor for alcoholism. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. You've been hitting the bottle. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Choose those words carefully.
Don't do it. Sayori has always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Nice.
Ooh, give me Jakey.
Alright, everyone's back, right?
Yeah, everyone's back.
Yeah, I think so.
I guess spit.
Let's see what you've... Oh. Go ahead, Brendan.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Jakey-san, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining.
Oh, fuck this.
I coughed and sneezed at the same time. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery, like me against you. Okay, that's
Gold.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
God.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
Oh, I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess.
Ah,
Nobody appreciates you, you dumb bitch.
It.
Get out of here, goblin!
Where the fuck's my tea set? It probably sounds stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Do you mean wet? Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself.
That's because no one can
And
read.
besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
get ready, Brandon.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Here we go.
I hate this. If it's with you.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord.
Alright. Let's do this. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed the strange tendencies of an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of... Dude,
Jake.
stop.
Jake. Jake.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon is a fed will always... What the fuck? That is fed will always come back.
Raccoon's an undercover cop. It's a fed.
The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was hungry curiosity. The raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much of more of light off my cutting knife. Jesus Christ, this is a lot. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You couldn't say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic. I can't say that word. Conditioning. Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread. I just heard somebody enter and leave the fucking party.
It was
that might be Michael.
Hey, keep going, keep going. We're recording.
I finished the thing.
You finished. He's done.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is
I don't
about.
know if you want to be here, Mike.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and emotions through them.
Mike.
Alright, Mike, if you mute yourself or leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can't take it at face value, then I
Of
can't even
course.
figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I
think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
Mike left the party and it just he'll say in the video that he just started playing Temtem. Alright.
Happy place, happy place.
Sorts of things that usually force to keep myself quiet. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because she's a dumb bitch.
Because they're embarrassing. Sorry, I've been like spitting all game. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Jakey-san?
I have a cock like a raisin. Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everybody has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our
Individualities.
Sorry, I fat fingered the enter button.
even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself.
You should kill yourself.
I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener Jakey-san.
The name wasn't there. You didn't have to say it. Okay? Alright, next up, Gorilla. Natsuki.
Why'd you save me for last?
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. God, that shit was awful. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Few.
Huh? Few what?
Few of my nuts. Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win.
Have you
And
read
I
this?
get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll be good as me one day. I doubt it.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of...
Every time, it's hard to say.
Reminds me of
Sayori.
Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You're both stupid. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Because she's fat.
That was a little unnecessary. But, think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. You probably won't get it though. Here.
God, that's long.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. The end. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, which they were. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone, the dumb bitch. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday's was way too short.
Hey, wait, whoa.
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yesterday's was way too short. It was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem, right? She's a dumb bitch. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being, like you and Yuri. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
I just said Yuri! Of course.
Did I just hear that dumb bitch mention my name?
It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to, so that people like Yuri can relate. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, or
Something, not sometimes.
they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid, like spiders. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny.
Was it funny?
Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? That dumb bitch, Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you.
It's probably about
That
spiders.
people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies like spiders. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know? It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Stupid bitch.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her, even though she is dumb. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, the dumb bitch. With the way you put it,
tea and the funnel prepared.
it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so, but she is preparing to waterboard you with scalding hot tea. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Alright, Brian last.
Hi again, Jakey-san.
I'm the only
How's
one
the
that
writing
doesn't
going?
say Jakey's.
Alright,
All
I
right.
guess.
I'll take that. God damn it, I'm just reading shit on the page. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're really applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on
Oh,
that.
damn it!
Brian!
Sorry! You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, Jakey-san. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
I'm always going for deep things, Monica. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Oh, God. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point.
Yeah, the old bitch.
I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning and try new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
So I like to take a note that Jake has not had to read any fucking poems, even though he should be reading all of these.
Oh, yeah. Who cares?
Go ahead, Brian, read the poem.
If you can hold the fucking mouse steady. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Endless cacophony?
Yep.
Holy shit. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent,
Jesus Christ,
grating
stop.
waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Math? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless.
Oh, hold
Load
on.
me.
With calm.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Haha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know where you might change your mind. Epic foreshadowing, Jacob.
Okay.
Saves game.
Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for
I
today.
didn't like that.
Thanks for listening.
It's when the other personality takes over.
We're all done with reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit in the front of the room. Gorilla.
Oh shit.
Is this about the festival?
I forgot to put my makeup on.
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? I hate that shit. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
At least we can agree on something.
Don't worry so much, you stupid bitches. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already.
No, you dumb bitch. I'm waiting for you
We're
to tell
gonna be
me.
performing, you slick fuck.
Performing?
Monica? I haven't
Yeah,
danced
we're
like
gonna be
that.
having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event.
Oh, Lord.
But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting up all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Eh?
Matt!
Yeah, I'm awake. Yeah. I slid into your DM, bitch.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Right.
Yeah, well, I did.
You stupid whore.
Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki for once. I could never in my life do something like that.
You couldn't do anything.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry.
You should be. But
Oh,
But-
fuck.
I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same.
get your hand out of my hair.
And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about, you little cunt.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right.
And I'll make cupcakes.
And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to have the same, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Amen. Sorry, I was praying for Natsuki not to be such a wet napkin.
I'll fucking kill you, you dumb whore.
Remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Shut up, Natsuki, you wet disgrace. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
All right.
Matt says, alright, sorry.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki.
You're welcome.
What about you, Yuri?
I guess I don't really have a choice.
Ahaha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Brandon?
Oh, Monica! This is just too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
Do I have to read again? The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. I do have to find. Okay. We're good.
That's you, Jake.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural?
Oh, I'm a natural,
I
baby.
glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand because she's a wet napkin. Finally, Monica finishes. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a
Sayori?
sudden.
There you go. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri
Dick in a
anxiously
box.
glances at each of us.
You can do
That-
it, Yuri.
Oh. It's called Image of the Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. I creamed a little. Snaps back to reality. and glances around
Snap back
as
to
if-
reality.
as if she bewildered even herself.
I...
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition
Recognition?
she craves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Brandon, sorry, I skipped it. Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm up next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Aha! Sorry I giggled.
Sayori!
It's a lot harder than I thought.
That's not the only thing.
How'd you guys do this so easily?
Trying to think like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
Jesus.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it.
Barely.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Jakey-san liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Tiki-san likes fucking
It came out nicely, Sayori.
Whatever gets
The
me laid.
atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where a sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
I hate that pose. Her torso becomes stretched.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Alright, bitches, out of the way.
Okay.
Is
That's
no
a
one
geeky.
reading?
Brian?
I was gonna say, you
Sorry.
gotta read your line.
Don't make me go before Jakey-kun. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jakey-kun lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki. It's fine.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of
Oh,
the
do you have to
podium.
read for once?
Everyone has their
Oh,
eyes on me,
please,
making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem.
Oh.
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it.
Gay.
Despite that, once I finish, I
come
receive
on.
applause anyway.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Boo.
Don't worry about it so
Boo.
much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump, like off a cliff.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
Oh, God damn it, sorry.
You better not make me do that again.
I'm into it.
or I won't make cupcakes this time.
Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite your poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people.
I like flowers.
But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so get over it.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about at the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Oh God, it makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Oh, thank God, Natsuki gotta
Monday's
take
the
a
big
shit.
day. I can't wait. Oh my God.
That was Matt.
Can
I
do
know.
this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
Get in the closet, you goblin!
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Oh, maybe it is Monica. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Jakey-san. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already.
Bye,
I
Jakey-kun.
walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. My body, mainly. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words. Out with it, woman!
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that?
What would you do,
You're kind of
Jake?
putting me on the spot here.
Well,
What would you do, Jakey-san?
No brainer. I'd walk home with the one with the bigger rack. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
Ah, you admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Bitch, I never needed you.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward and erect. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird, sick question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?